In the name of God. Did the street sweepers' strike succeed?
The heat was unbearable, and the sides of the roads were piled with overflowing garbage containers. The garbage bags hadn't been collected for 2 weeks because the street sweepers went on strike, demanding payment for their overdue wages. The unpleasant smell of trash spread throughout the city, and aerial images from news helicopters showed that if the strike continued, the city would face an increase in pests like rats, leading to possible diseases among residents. The pile of garbage in the city center had grown into a mountain. If the strike continued and the heap of waste fell like an avalanche, it would endanger the lives of pedestrians and people in public spaces. Recycling centers and waste processing plants had already shut down because there was not enough recyclable material like paper, plastic, and non-biodegradable waste. The sweepers refused to return to work, despite temporary promises from the government. City officials tried to bribe a few sweepers with cash-filled envelopes, hoping to convince them to betray their colleagues by revealing their identities. However, when the sweepers learned about this plan, they returned the envelopes without taking any money. Frustrated with their failure to end the strike, the authorities began using intimidation tactics. They threatened the sweepers with forced leave or permanent dismissal and promised not to pay their back wages. As tensions grew, the authorities hired criminals to attack the peaceful protesters. These criminals injured several demonstrators and warned them that their strike would be meaningless if they didn't survive to see its outcome. Despite these threats, the sweepers remained united. They helped their injured teammates stand up and declared, "We will not back down. Your threats cannot stop us. We are stronger than you think, and we will not be divided." Their determination symbolized their refusal to back down. The cloudy sky began to rain lightly as the protesters stood together, hands joined in solidarity. The criminals hired to scare them were insignificant compared to the large group of sweepers standing together. They prevented the attackers from pulling anyone out of the line or harming them. Even when garbage was thrown at them, they stayed calm, demonstrating the strength instilled in them by their upbringing. After weeks of persistence, the strike became a major news story. The government had no choice but to negotiate, briefly agreeing to meet the sweepers' demands. This gave the workers enough encouragement to return to work and clean the streets. This event highlighted a crucial truth: for a society to function well, everyone must fulfill their duties. If one group fails, the whole system suffers, much like a broken gear in a clock can stop the whole system from working. Government tried to replace the sweepers with younger, more manageable workers. Their goal was to prevent future strikes. However, as time passed and funds ran out, the government realized they couldn't carry out this plan. The number of sweepers was too large, and it was more practical for the authorities to meet their demands. The strike revealed the weaknesses of the government, leading to the sweepers' eventual victory.
Like and subscribe if you would like.